What is up, everybody? Welcome to Hot Snaps, the Marvel Snap Show with hot variants and even hotter questions. I am your host, Josh, but I also go by J-Hugs, and I am joined by PulseGlazer. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take a deep dive into Glazer's life here and, take a look behind the scenes and see what is going on behind that beautiful brain of his while we play a game of Marvel Snap against each other. We drafted some decks here. We got some drafted decks ready for battle mode. And Glazer, how about you introduce yourself real quick? Let the people know who you are.
Hey everybody, welcome to Not Snap Take. I'm Glazer of the Snap Judgments podcast, and I do a daily video over on my YouTube channel. It is at Snap Judgments Pod. Judgments has no E in it because apparently that's the way Americans spell it, according to my co-host Roy. We also do the Snap Judgments podcast. J-Hugs has been an amazing guest, and if since I'm doing this, he has no choice. He has to come back soon. Make sure you check it out.
Sounds good. I would definitely love to come back on again, by the way. But let's go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to join your battle code right now. And what we're going to do is we are going to play against each other with our drafted decks while we go ahead and conduct a little impromptu interview here. So I want to ask you, and I think this is something interesting that I like to ask a lot of people, is where did your name come from? Your username PulseGlazer.
So Glazer is just my last name. I'm a teacher. No one on earth has called me Mister in, let's just say, a long time. Quite a long time. Pulse, I used to write for this website. It's called Inside Pulse. It's wrestling, comics, pop culture. One of my friends, his name is Widrow, ran it. I wrote for it for, 5-ish years, and I ended up like one of the major editors. We all made our email addresses, basically. Some people used fake names, but Pulse, whatever it was. And so I just kept it. Why I kept it is a question for Freud, but I kept it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good name. And as you can see, I'm dropping down the Kitty Pryde here.
You jerk.
Yeah, luckily I got Kitty Pryde, but I will assure you that's probably the best card in this deck. The other cards are kind of trash. And so you said you were a writer and an editor, is that correct?
Yep.
And one of those things you mentioned was I used to write about wrestling, and I think we talked about wrestling a little bit. I'm a big AEW fan. How has wrestling influenced your life?
You got snapped. It's been a reasonably big influence. I don't know if it affects my day to day. I really loved wrestling as a kid, and then I fell out of it, and then I'm old, so during the Attitude Era I was a teenager and everyone on earth was into it, so I sort of got into it again. Sorry.
Yeah, it's hard, right, to concentrate on the game and the questions.
So I was making sure I knew what you were playing. I was making sure
That's the point.
I'm not falling apart here. All right.
No, I don't blame you.
So, in my early 2000s, I got really into ROH. ROH Shudo still exists, right? It's not exactly the same, but it is a thing that still is. I guess I know.
Yeah, it's ROH is being run by Tony Khan now. Mm-hmm. For those who don't know, is the owner of AEW. Yes. And man, I think we need to take a second here and figure out what we're going to do for the last turn.
I know what I'm doing. I already locked in my turn. So I started watching ROH, ended up interviewing Gabe, who was the booker. I ended up interviewing Bryan Danielson, who eventually became Daniel Bryan, and Bryan Danielson again. And
wow, Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, I have his phone number, which is no longer his phone number in my phone somewhere. Super nice guy, talked forever. But so I ended up doing a good enough job that they were like, hey, you should do look at you run.
Yeah, I think I had to get out of there.
Yeah, I think so
okay,
too.
Go ahead.
But yeah, you gotta pay if you want to see cards. All right.
Right.
So I did that for a few years, and I did a good enough job that they were like, we'll give you money if you want to do more of this. And I was like, I like having money. Let's do that. So we did.
Who doesn't like having money?
So we did. It ended up being like very successful and fun for a few years, and then I stopped watching wrestling completely. Right around the time of AEW starting. Sorry.
No, take your time. Take your
I
time.
was just deciding on a couple placements. One of my work friends, a guy got hired at my job who is the Spanish announcer for ROH, and I was like, hey, I used to write about them. And we became relatively fast friends, and so we decided to start an AEW podcast, and then we realized that we're adults and ain't nobody got time for that. So,
Dude, I would love to be a part of an AEW podcast.
So we tried to do it right. Oh, fuck. Got me. We tried to do it right after Dynamite.
Oh, that's hard though because it's late. It ends.
Exactly.
Well, it ends at 9 for me. That would be 10 for you, right?
Yeah, remember what I said about being old? So
yeah, exactly.
We tried. We tried. We didn't succeed, but we definitely tried. And okay, so at the end of the day, as we give up after a couple weeks, but it turns out I really loved AEW. Whatever it is about its tone, whatever it is about its stuff, it really hit with me. I've taken my son to a whole bunch of shows at this point. Again, just like a fan at this point, right? So, sorry, trying to keep track of what's happening in the game mentally.
Man, that Crossbones is coming in clutch for you. 4-8. No joke, huh?
Man, it's a good card. People sleep on it, but that card is good. Oh, shit. I don't love these plays. All right. Wow, that sucks. All right. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do on my end as well. My cards are just not very synergistic at all.
I was busy talking and did not realize the Dream Dimension was a thing. Is my actual problem currently. So I'm gonna have trouble winning this game because Dream Dimension is a fucking card, huh? All right.
So you
so
you're
okay,
big...
at this point I'm going to all in is what the moral of this giant rambling story was.
So all
I'm going
in,
to all in.
All in, the original all in, not the upcoming one.
No,
UK.
I'm going to the one in UK.
Oh, you're going to the UK one.
Oh
my
the
god.
UK,
I'm so jealous. Oh my goodness.
So I'm on my way to the UK in August. That's why I can't go to Jolly Roger's doing his SnapCon thing, and I would totally go to that in Tampa, but I will be at All In. Ooh, shit, that got me.
Oh, an arrow comes down. What do you have for me, Mr. Glazer? Well, no one calls you Mr. Glazer, huh?
Yeah, it's all like literally never. Yeah, you got me.
It's a Chavez. So
I would have had you though. I didn't realize you had America.
I get a couple cubes there. Okay, so we got a match. Okay, so I want to go back. So you are actually going to the UK for All In. First of all, I'm very jealous. Second of all, have you been to the UK before?
Yeah, right after I got married, I had a friend who was fairly wealthy for a while. Not going to get too much into what happened there. It's not super personal, but we're not really friends anymore. But I had a friend who's super wealthy, and we randomly, I played a Game of Thrones, the living card game, an FFG game. Actually, you can find in today's video me accidentally call Second Dinner FFG and then catch myself because of habits. But he randomly just flew me all over the world. I went to Poland and I went to England with him. Sorry.
Yeah, who's gonna get the raft first?
Me. So, want to see how? You win this location.
Oh my god! Okay, I did not see that.
But the raft is
I did not see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want it, but I took it. Right.
Right.
I mean.
Okay, and so.
Sorry.
You
I'm
like
doing
to travel.
Something funny, not something good. I'm gonna.
No,
you gotta pay
I get you. I get you. So you like to travel. You like wrestling, of course. You like video games, I'm assuming. Or what other games do you like outside of Marvel Snap? I think you mentioned you play a Nintendo Switch. Is that right?
Yep, I love JRPGs. I am a complete JRPG addict. I got a Steam Deck, so I could basically have access to every JRPG ever. By the way, the card you missed was I got a free Galactus. I was going to Galactus your face.
Yeah, I figured I got to get out of there.
I was just all right, well, it's Galactus, so we're going to do that.
So JRPGs are a huge time sink. I got to say, my personal favorite JRPG is Persona 5. Have you played Persona at all?
Hang on, sorry. Oh, that's funny. That's what I'm doing because it's funny.
Yeah, I really like that Dan Hip Ghost.
Yeah, thank you. I bought it. It was my 100 likes buy over the weekend.
Oh, I remember that on Twitter.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
people were like, "Why don't you just buy it?" And you're like, "Gotta get the
That's
likes, man."
yeah, man. Like I'm not here doing things for free. This is like charity. All right. The hell? What are we talking? Oh wow! I refuse to take Hulkbuster.
I said,
So I
Persona
did not,
5.
I got 30 hours into vanilla Persona 5. Wait,
Uh huh.
that's really annoying. That didn't trigger.
Oh wow. Yeah, what just
That-
happened there?
Yeah, that's super stupid and annoying. I'm not happy. All right, whatever.
So you got about 30 hours into Persona 5,
So I got
the
about 30 hours into
vanilla
Persona
version?
5. I really enjoyed it, but it got repetitive, and apparently a lot of the things that bothered me are things that were fixed in
Royal.
Who's-a-call-it Royal. Thank you very much. But I didn't know that at the time, so decisions. All right. So not knowing that, I I didn't really like finish it, right? I could just kind of blew it off. I will eventually get back to Persona 5. Some of my favorite games, I really, really, really love Skies of Arcadia. The game is absolutely bonkers good. I beat it like last year. I loved Xenoblade 1, but not Xenoblade 2. Chrono Trigger is one of the greatest games ever made. Ever, ever, ever. You have priority? You have priority. Good to know.
I
Since
do
you have Wave,
have
and that's a Kingpin.
priority.
So let's
And
pay attention to what the last card I play is. Sounds good. Okay.
yeah, let's see what we got here. You played Persona 5. You only got through a little bit of it. Yeah, Royal does improve on a lot of features, a lot of quality of life improvements, and so I guess let's get into Marvel Snap. When did you first start playing Marvel Snap? As I'm about to end my turn here, and let's see
I
what
think
happens.
you got me this one, but I'm willing to stick in for 2. Oh, interesting. I may have you, friend.
Oh yeah, I think you got me. Oh yeah, the Brood
Wait.
got me.
I mean, I got you anyway. Look.
Oh my god, Shuri Crossbones. Yeah, you got me
Yeah.
all across the board.
Yeah. Should have made you pay for that one. I was worried about that arrow. That arrow scared me off of Snap. All right. I started playing at global launch. And so I used to do a lot of content for Game of Thrones, the card game. I was part of 2 of the 3, or the top 2, depending on when you're asking, biggest podcasts in that game. And I missed podcasting, particularly podcasting with Roy and Will. I love Chris, but he didn't really podcast with us back then. Ugh, I don't love that play, whatever.
Not a good hand.
It's not.
Man, you got the hood turn 1 every game though.
Yeah. Turns out that card's good. Well, great. Now I can't destroy it, though, so that's what's really important here. You've seen Kitty turn 1 every game. I don't think I even want to hear it.
That's true. Okay, yeah, I played a little bit of Marvel Snap beta myself back when it was closed beta, but this is something people might not know about me is I didn't really like Marvel Snap at first in the beta because I wasn't really a fan of like the randomness with all the random locations and whatnot, but when global release happened, I decided to give it another chance, and then I got hooked, and here we are. So you started playing around global launch. When did you start up your podcast, Snap Judgments?
So we started in November. I missed podcasting with Roy and Will, so we jumped into the cast. At first, it was like, Roy loves to yell at me about this. It was supposed to be like this casual thing that we didn't really like. Oh, shit, that's cool. That we didn't really care about or like try hard on, and like obviously that's not what it is now, right?
Right. Right, as I'm snapping on you. Yeah. Go on. Don't worry about that.
Oh shit! I was hitting retreat, but I was busy thinking. Oh well, stupid. I hate that about this game. One of my least favorite things about the game. All right.
Yeah, like retreating after snapping.
Yeah. Like, just fix that, guys. Like, that's so unnecessary. All right. The hell was that? Like, it should unlock my turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Enjoyed podcasting with Roy and Will. Wanted to do. Well, that's now gonna get that whole location, huh?
That Hulkbuster Nightcrawler combo is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's working out well for you.
Sorry, I got a really good hand, man. I got a good hand.
Hey, I'm happy for you. I do not have a good hand. But
And so the Snap
wait, you have
Judgments podcast is the official podcast of Snap Fan. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. I think I'm giving you 5 cubes here. I should be running. If I wasn't being interviewed, I would be out of here.
It's hard. It's
That's
difficult.
Interesting. But I
Yep.
I win.
No. Oh my God. No way.
Yes,
I did not see that coming.
Like, I obviously have my card. Come on. Not having my card. What are you talking about? Go home.
I didn't
no more
see
games.
I didn't see Valkyrie.
Yeah, why
at
would
all
I play her?
before that.
Why would I play her before she's going to win me the entire game? I've also yet to lose a game of this. Want to go another?
Yeah, I guess we can go best 2 out of 3 then, since I feel like we haven't. It hasn't been that long. All right, so Snap Judgments is the official podcast of Snap Fan. What does that mean exactly? Like, do you guys get any like perks with that or anything? Is it just like more like advertisement?
It's mostly advertising, but we are part of their like premium channel. Interesting. Sorry, making decisions. We are part of
Kitty.
Yeah, we are part of Snap Fan Premium. And we get to do commentary. Well, I get to do commentary on their stuff, and I really, really enjoy it an awful lot. I am a big Snap fan.
Yeah, Snap Fan, definitely a great website and source for all kinds of decks and whatnot.
Yeah, it's where I keep all my decks, and so like I keep directing people on YouTube videos. Like, here's every deck I have. I just post them. They're like under my account. Enjoy. Ooh, interesting. Are you playing the meta deck, you turd?
No.
Lies. All right.
Don't worry about it, man.
Uh-huh.
And so with Snap Fan, you get to... No problem. So with Snap Fan, you get to cast some of their tournaments, and I have seen you cast a few already. How does that feel, like casting compared to participating in a tournament? Which do you prefer? Do you like the more competitive aspect, participating in a tournament, or do you like being like an entertainer with being a caster?
I've never been in a tournament, so I could not tell you. I can only tell you that I think it is extraordinarily fun to cast. Ooh, Progress messaged me. So I think it is. Yeah, you have fun with that, bud. I didn't see any of my kill stuff.
Yeah, I'll take that cube.
Yeah, while I'm busy thinking of my answer. I love talking about the game. I love playing, but I really love I've been teaching for a long time, and I really enjoy new mental challenges. And one of my favorite things about podcasting the game and doing commentary is I get to think critically about what decisions people make and why they're making them, what things people are doing and why they're doing them. And I love stuff like that. Like, that's where my real joy is.
I see. So I can see why you're such a big fan of Bootman then, huh?
Yeah. All that cognitive stuff. Like, he's like, I found this person. Go away, Viper. Every time. So every time that happens, I'm like, yeah, I know that person, Boot. Thank you. Like, it's just, he's like, I recommend this. I think this is great. I'm like, yeah, no, it's great. You're 100% correct. But, like, I totally listened to that already. Thank you, Chris. So, yes, like, generally speaking, I'm insane about things. If I like something, I get really into it. I enjoy cognition. I enjoy metacognition. So I spend a lot of my time paying attention to that.
Okay.
That's not the card I wanted.
I have competed in a few Marvel Snap tournaments myself, but I have not casted yet. I may be casting soon, perhaps. I think that is a very fun thing to do. I think it's definitely a different skill than I guess, let's say, like maybe just like streaming or being on YouTube. Although I guess, if you're casting, you probably are on stream, but I think it is a different skill. Do you have any advice for myself or anyone else who wants to get into casting?
Think about what you're doing and why you're doing it, and you'll be fine. Like, so much of it is just, here's why I'm making the decisions I'm making, right? Like, or here's why this person is doing this, and you just have to analyze it to make sure that you're getting all that stuff right. Hey, bye, Sarah.
Oh my God. Yeah, that Yondu is dirty. That Yondu is pretty dirty.
I mean, look, sometimes we just do dirty things.
Yeah.
You'll see what I mean momentarily.
Oh yeah, that's dirty. Oh my god, that is so dirty, dude. Oh goodness. Okay, I think you got the Volt. Okay. All right. What were we talking about?
I think
Casting,
you
right?
might have this game otherwise, though. So let's see.
So I think when I think of casting, I kind of go back to the wrestling thing, right? Like, if I were to start casting, I think I would want to channel like Excalibur, probably. I feel like he's like the goat of wrestling commentary, and I feel like that could maybe translate to esports. Well, what do you think?
I don't see why not. Like, it's definitely the same skill set. It's trying to figure out what the story of the match is and tell that story. You're sticking him for my snap, huh, bud? Let's go.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Just go on. Go on.
All right. So just saying, like, all right, cool. I love this. Where the hell? Okay, yeah, no. Look, it's Ian or Excalibur, right? I think Ian is also great, Ian Riccoboni. So
Yeah, Ian and Caprice
like
from Ring of Honor are definitely a powerful duo, and I think I'm gonna have to get out of here. Yeah, I'm not.
That was like, you staying?
Yeah,
know what I have, right? Like, it's.
Yeah, I'm not staying in for that.
I also got a Nick Fury, and I was very annoyed. It was my card from the hub. I was like, gee, thanks, a Nick Fury. Oh boy.
Do you never play the hood though? It's only a green border.
I don't know. I'm sure I have 1,000.
Oh, you just don't upgrade your cards.
Look, some cards I upgrade a lot, some cards I don't. Like, I'm in no rush.
Actually, I kind of want to talk about that because I saw your Ghost variant earlier, and you said it was the second variant you ever purchased. Is that right?
Yeah, I just don't buy variants like ever.
So that's kind of interesting to me because a lot of people, one of the biggest draws for Marvel Snap for them is the cosmetics, the variants, the splitting the cards, the gold and the ink and all that. So you are not really concerned about the cosmetic aspect of Marvel Snap?
Not even a little bit, no. When I see a cool card, it gives me like a real small endorphin. Oh yeah, not killing Kitty. I'll take that. Not really powering up my shit, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
not
some
dealing
big
with
endorphins,
Kitty
huh?
I am not too sad.
Yeah, now what's the play here? What is the play?
I was debating one thing, but I decided which way I want to do it. Oh, that's actually kind of annoying. I should pay attention to that, huh? All right.
So you basically just kind of get enjoyment out of like deck building and I guess the competitive aspect, ranking up, and things like that. Would that be accurate?
Yep. Yeah. But I'm not like the most competitive person. I don't actually always care if I win. Like, winning is nice, right? Like, I'm not like, I don't. Ooh, Jesus. Let's take all your low cost stuff out.
I see.
Like, I like
Killmonger
winning,
coming
right?
in. Yeah, everyone likes winning. Of course.
But it's not like why I do it. It's not even. I wouldn't even say it's necessarily a major part of why I play.
So what is your? Okay, double snap here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not scared.
So what is your main enjoyment that you get from Marvel Snap? Would it just be podcasting and interacting with the community?
No, it's cognitive. It's I like having something to think critically about. I've been teaching a long time. Hey, I didn't get Sarah this time. I am generally, bluntly, a very good teacher at this point in my career and at this point in my life.
I respect it. I respect teachers. That's not an easy job, and definitely do not get paid enough.
Yeah. Oh, I super agree. But I'm also a union rep, so there's a lot of stress. The game is a good. Well, one of us is going to be losing at this round. Let's do it.
It's a good stress relief.
Yeah, like, there's no stress. Like, I don't give a shit what happens in this game. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but anything nice that happens is gravy, right? Like, do you have Killmonger?
Nah.
Yeah,
but I got that.
Yeah, I knew.
But I think I still lose, actually.
Yeah. That's why I ignored that spot. I figured you had that, and I didn't want to try.
Yep, I lose the tiebreaker.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. I need something that my mind can work on without it being like something that's going to be serious or important. And like, I do take the game very seriously. Like, I care about the people involved, but it's also like without, like, I'm a teacher, right? So I walked into work Monday morning. This is like a fairly regular part of my existence. A young person I'm close to had a really bad weekend, and like was in dire straits over the weekend, walked in, like whipped their phone up into the wall and had like a mental breakdown. And like Marvel Snap is never that for me. You know what I mean? And like the whole like it's always easier than that. It's always like it's never like, no matter how, like if I cost someone tokens, I will feel guilty, right? But like there's never like anyone's like actual life in any kind of like, there's never a real worry. Let's phrase it that way. I'm never like actually like doing anything that can harm somebody. And I think that like is a really, not that I can at work, right? Like not that I'm like sitting at work like, haha, screwed a kid over or anything. But like these people's lives get negatively affected sometimes, and it royally sucks, right? Sorry, seeing what exclamation pops up.
Oh wow, I got another kitty pride. Okay,
all the kitties.
Yeah, that's a good point, because you know sometimes we get frustrated with Marvel Snap. You know, as of today, you know, I put out a video letting out my frustrations basically with some of the card acquisition updates. But yeah, sometimes, you know, at the end of the day, we got to take a step back and realize it's just a game. And, you know, yeah, Marvel Snap is always there for me. Like when I'm having a bad day, you know, maybe like I have a crappy day at work, which is usually pretty much every day at work. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I just come home, you know, relax and play some Marvel Snap. And then I run into a Galactus player, and then I hate my life again.
Nice. Those Galactus players always making life better for everybody. Oh, man, you just played all your ones right after? That's pretty good. All right, you enjoy that. Jerk.
Yeah, I'll take that cube.
Will you, though? Let's not get hasty.
I think so.
Okay, you enjoy that thought, my friend. Let's actually not do that there. Let's do this. I mean, you're going to have to win games without, like...
Yeah, I could do that easy.
Just find a bounce right back.
With Marvel Snap, I guess what would your goals be like as a content creator for Marvel Snap? I know you've been working hard on the Snap Judgments podcast, daily Snap takes every weekday. What is like the end goal for, I guess, you and your channel with Marvel Snap? Like, where do you see yourself maybe like in a year or two with this game?
I want to be decent sized. I mean, like, I don't even care if I'm huge. I'd like to be like you and Yeti size. I think would be good. I think that there's the potential for more. I'm not like shy, right? So a lot of Snap Judgment success so far, like the reason we're Snap Fans Official Podcast is because I got in Vin and Sank's DMs and was like, yo, let's do this. You don't have a podcast? I have a podcast. Make me be the podcast. And they're like, what? Who are you? You've done 2 episodes. No one knows who you are. I was like, but come on. And they were like, fine, whatever, do it. And like now they like, I'm part of it, right? Like same thing for like doing commentary. Same thing, like KM Best is coming on the cast. I don't know when you're releasing this, but KM Best is doing this week's cast. Why? Because I have a big mouth and I'm not like afraid to just bother people and be like, you.
I think you got me here.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you got me.
You like do thing that I want, because like I talk for a living. I know I'm good at talking. Now I'm paying attention, not playing the game, right? So like, answer you.
Yeah, you can go ahead and finish.
So you see how the answer gets more lucid immediately when I'm not half distracted. But like I know I'm good at speaking. I know that I'm analytical, and I don't know how this works. Like members of the general Snap community are starting to watch me, but when I started making stuff, partially because I have a big mouth and like message creators I like, that's how we met, right? But partially because like I don't know why, but content creators liked me from the beginning. Content creators are like, I find value in your stuff. And if the creators who are making the stuff that other people find value in it, I know the general public can too. So I feel like we're probably going to get relatively big. I'm hoping to be able to, like, look, I would never, ever in a million years dream of quitting teaching for anything like this. But if I could make an extra, like, $100 a month, $200 a month, pay off an extra, like, credit card bill or something, man, that'd be pretty sweet from doing something that I'd love doing and enjoying doing anyway.
Yeah, that's definitely, like, my end goal is to, you know, potentially be a full-time content creator. I mean, that can be really tough. I mean, At the very least, yeah, I'd want to make like some decent money on the side. I got one paycheck from YouTube so far, so it's not bad.
Hey,
It's something.
congrats.
But thank you. But yeah, I definitely do think that you have a pretty solid voice, and yeah, I think you definitely know what you're talking about when it comes to the game. So I think that's why people value your opinion, and you seem like a nice person from when we've interacted, and yeah, okay, sometimes. But no, yeah, I think you're a good person. I think that, people like that quality about you. And go ahead, what were you gonna say?
I have one other goal, and I can't believe I forgot to say it. I was busy. The cognitive load is my selfish reason. So I am convinced that if I'm really successful, I can bring all my friends up with me. I don't know how, but I am so beyond convinced that if I get 5,000 subs, then we have a little creator chat, peek behind the curtain. It's the two of us, I almost said J Hugs, J Hut,
Yeah.
J Free. You have to have a J or be me to be in there. Yeti, Prager, etc., 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 Hasa, so on. I'm convinced that if I'm big, again, my mouth is big, right? I'm convinced I can make a platform for all my friends, and that even saying that, I can feel myself get happy. That would just be so exciting to be able to be I succeeded at something and I made a bunch of good people's lives better with it. And that would just be so cool.
I know what you mean. Yeah, that was kind of one of the goals when I thought about this video idea was I want to talk to some of the more smaller Snap creators, and I like to support the smaller Snap creators because I've been there. I still consider myself a small Snap creator. I'm at 1,500 subs, which is, it's a good size. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful, but it's still pretty small compared to a lot of others. And I mean, I would be happy to have one of the bigger content creators, if they're interested. But I do want to highlight some smaller creators like yourself because I think you do bring value to the community, and sometimes maybe like you said in some of your videos is that these big content creators, they make these videos and these decks and they blow up and they kind of dictate the meta. But then some of us smaller creators, we kind of fly under the radar where we're playing these decks that no one really knows about. They're kind of hidden and just whoa, what is that guy playing, So things that we make or talk about may not catch on the bigger content creators. So we have that little bit of surprise factor in Marvel Snap, which I think is pretty valuable.
I just came up with a new deck. Want to talk about it?
Go for it.
All right. So that deck I was just playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Null is stupid. Null did nothing, right? Null had no business being there.
I don't think I saw Null that whole time.
Death was great. So why don't I build that deck with Collector in it?
Okay, I can see that
just
working.
Add what's the stupid card? Mantis and Cable.
Oh, just mill your opponent's deck then, huh?
But even not more than mill, just grow Collector. Kitty's gonna grow Collector, right?
Yeah.
Just screw the Null path and just let Collector get big.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty dirty. Sounds pretty dirty.
Collector should be easily an 8-9 power, and it's not like I was short on power in other spots, right?
Yeah. You definitely wrecked me. This was a deck that I got from Jolly Roger. I changed a couple of the cards though, because I wanted to try out Sentry because I just got Sentry today, and I played Sentry once. I definitely need some more practice with Sentry because I obviously lost very, very badly. But yeah, you're definitely a great player, and yeah, thanks for coming on. I guess we will just about wrap it up here since we did I was gonna do just one match, but we ended up doing best 2 out of 3. I think that actually worked out better here because I wanted to have a little bit more lengthy, in-depth conversation with you, but I thought it would be an interesting idea to have us play the game while sort of this interview is going on, right? So I don't know, I thought it'd be an interesting idea. What do you think? What do you think about it so far?
Dude, I'll talk to you anytime doing anything. At the end of the day, what you when you were like want to make content, like making content with you is just like, let's hang out with a buddy for the night. We'll talk some stuff. We'll play some Snap. I'm a happy man.
That's my man. So sounds good. Thank you once again, Glazer, for joining me today. And before we sign off here, is there anything you want to plug? Where can the people find you? Just once more.
All right, Snap Judgments Pod on YouTube. Snap Judge with an E for reasons I'm not clear on. Snap Judge with an E this time. Cast on Twitter. Look, I'm everywhere. I've got such a big mouth. You're not going to miss me. Make sure you're subscribed to J-Hugs. Obviously, if you're here, don't like just sit there and watch this video and be like, that was cool. No, subscribe. Come on. Go find Savage Yeti YT. Subscribe there. Everyone's following Bootman. Whatever. Go find Nerf Herder. Subscribe to Nerf Herder.
Oh yeah,
follow us. You're gonna get so much value out of it. There's 1,000 people on Twitch. Sorry, Twitch homies. We're YouTube lifers here, but we're gonna give you value. Make sure you're following all of us. If you regret it, you can hop on Discord and yell at us. And because we don't have 17,000 followers, we'll actually hear you yell at us too. Crazy, right? No one's ever yelled at us.
Crazy. All right. Well, once again, thank you, Glazer, for joining us. I'll leave a link down to Glazer's socials in the description down below. And thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you all. And let me know who else you would want to see on the next episode of Hot Snaps in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. And see you in the next one. Later.